Carol Kennedy, and I teach at Arturo A. Schomburg Satellite Academy High School in the Bronx. Satellite is a school for students who've been unsuccessful in other high schools. It's called a transfer school. The way that I teach my classes has to do with a lot of field experiences, because I really feel that students need to touch and taste and feel everything so that they can really learn what it means. I developed these other classes where we work closely with organizations in the Bronx, community-based organizations whose goal it is to restore the Bronx River. The class last summer that I taught, that I got the Toyota Tapestry grant for, was about 5 weeks long. We went to school from 8 in the morning until 4 or 5 in the afternoon, and on Saturdays as well. Most of our days were field work. We worked with a variety of different groups, which took a lot of planning and a lot of organization. We worked with a group called Rocking the Boat, where the students spent a full week with them learning what it meant to be an on-the-water program assistant there. And we also went upstate and we looked at the Hudson River and how that compared and contrasted with the Bronx River. And so, but again, a lot of our experiences were to get the students to see this place. We went to a community garden, and we went to another community-based organization that works on the Bronx River but does art, and the students designed their own plan of how they would create a new park on the river. We went to a park that was just being built on the river, and then the students created their own design for that park. One of the other things that we did in the Eco Leadership program was that the students interviewed other adults and other people in the community, asking them questions about things that I wanted to teach them. But instead of having me teach them these things, I would have them ask these people this so that they could learn from other people, and through that process really deeply understand what these various concepts meant. Do you think it's important for people to have green space? What do you know about nature deficit disorder? So last summer's program focused mainly on getting the kids to experience how the Bronx River is being restored. This summer we worked more on looking at students' health and nutrition. We went to on our field trips to a bunch of different places. One of the places that we went to was the science barge in Yonkers, and the students had specific questions that they asked of the people who were running the program. For example, what is hydroponics? What do you do with your wastewater? So I also used the same technique when I went to the Eagle Street Farm, which is a farm on a rooftop in Greenpoint, Brooklyn, where the students had to ask the people who were running the farm how they put the farm together, if this kind of rooftop garden could be put in a school, is the food that they produce organic, what are the different organisms that they have there. I guess when I talk about my philosophy of teaching, it has to do with trying to share with the students the experiences that shaped me. I spent a lot of time in the country, in the dirt, in the mountains, in the forest, in the woods, in the water. And so when I take them on field trips that take them out of their normal situation into these places that they would never go before, then I feel like they've gotten a new piece in their sense of self, a new brick in building their identity, because they can then really say, okay, this is me. I am this person who goes to a park, who goes to a rooftop garden, who goes rowing on the Bronx River. I am this person that has all these pieces, and I can make a choice to go to a garden, or I can make the choice to go to the park with my friends rather than, drinking a beer on the corner. So doing these kind of programs are very difficult. They take a lot of physical, mental, and emotional energy out of you. It's much easier to just teach in the classroom. But for me, it can be broken down into a simple story. Today, one of my students who was in this program with me told me what he did last night. And what he did was he was hanging out with his guys on the corner, and he was telling them what he learned. He was telling them how they can improve their diet, how they can change their life. And that, for me, makes everything that I do worthwhile, because I can see that what I have done is not just given this guy a new lens through which to focus his life, but I've given him the ability to spread that knowledge to all of his friends. So my philosophy and my approach to teaching is to give the students a wide range of experiences that they wouldn't normally have with the natural world in the urban environment, so that they can form a new view of the world and help them form a new identity.